Gonna work on cherry bomb today and tomorrow. I want to try to do as much as I can because it's going to be blistering hot. It's going to be 103 degrees today and 102 tomorrow. And the heat's already picking up. So, I'm going to try to remove the front clip. I'm just going to remove the front clip because this fall I'm going to take it off the frame. I got to loosen up some stuff in the front here. It should be pretty easy because there's one right there. But all the other bolts I think I've loosened up except for underneath, so I'm going to have to be doing some grinding. I did a grinding job on one wrench, put it in there. The nut's stripped on both sides, so top of the heads are going to have to come off. So all in all, I guess that's pretty much about it. I gotta get some stuff strung out and kind of going from here to there, and kind of finish some stuff. I moved some things around in here. I didn't quite pick up everything since I last stripped out the dash. Just yeah, just been so gosh darn busy. But anyways, I gotta take out the back seat as well. I gotta clean out the floorboards here, see what I need. So all in all, I want to get some stuff out and going and just see if I could get the front clip off before Wednesday. Pretty sure I can, but again, it's gonna be hot. It's gonna be blistering hot. So there we go. Oh my gosh, it's way lighter than the 64 Mercury door. Wow. That's a huge difference. So let's see here. Everything still looks pretty good, but is there another? Oh, I got that one on top, so I don't see what's really holding on this fender. So I got that bolt underneath, that one right there, stuff on top, so well, gosh, yeah, because that bolt's out, bolt underneath the car is out, that spot right here is out. Yeah, so what we were told about this car being redone, I think it was just spotted up. So, and it's not going to be black. I honestly hate black on a car because it gets so gosh darn hot during the summer. Besides, the bottoms, I think it's going to be white. The middle section, red. Maybe the top red. I still got to figure out a pattern here. But, yeah. I got to grab stuff in here and put it up. So, I don't know where exactly an extra bolt will be at, because right there's that one. Nothing on top or bottom. So what the heck's holding this fender on? Again, bolt on the bottom, the top, the inner fender, and the inner joist right here. The support is out. And there's really nothing else on the car that's holding it. Nothing down right there. So what gives? Yeah, because I got that one loose. I don't think it's the wires. Shouldn't be. These cables to the lights are no good. I gotta get some new ones. So these wires are really no good. Entire wiring harness is just no good on this thing. So what the heck is holding her front clip down? That's not connected. Oh gee. Oh, she rotted. By the way, I'm leaving the seat out because all the leaf springs, well, the spring set on it is just trash. They're broken, both on the back and the main bench, so I'll have to get some new ones. But because it's like that on both sides, so I'm gonna mess around with this a little bit more. What the heck is this? Whoops, didn't mean to bump the camera. Oh, this is that stuff that came out of the pickup. I gotta get that on that pallet and scoot it around. I'll just set that right there, I guess. So, I better get my phone out of the sun here because it's getting blistering hot. Let's see, set it right there temporarily. So, yeah, it's something else is catching it. It's in here, and I got the inner bolt off on both sides, as you can see. Grinded on the other. These only attach to the wheel well. So what gives? Huh. I wonder if I may have to grind these off down right here, because they too are nasty. They strip. May have to grind those in order to get some extra flex. Front clip's almost ready to come off too, but I'll probably leave that issue to tomorrow's me, because it's already 100 degrees out here. Doesn't feel like it because I'm actually getting used to the heat. It's kind of strange since I've been losing a lot of weight and working out here. I'm kind of getting used to it, but yeah. So I don't know. I guess I may have to grind off those bolts on each side so that way I have more flex to get it out. I'm thinking, since there's nothing else, I guess that bolt that's in the middle section right there is holding it on. So, and once I get it off, you know, I'll document it more and everything to show everyone online, because I want to document these cars as we go along. So the videos may be a little bit longer than usual, instead of my 10 to 15 minute mark, since I want to make that digital library on all this stuff. Well, I guess I'll put stuff up and leave these issues to tomorrow's me. I have no choice but to, because I don't want to fight around with hot metal out here and stuff, and it's getting just blistering hot. So I want to try to get the front clip off so I can start messing with Drama Queen on Thursday and Friday, so I can get her going and so we can yank out that engine. So, alrighty. Well, I guess working on this tomorrow. And of course, it's got to get caught right here. There we go. I had to loosen up one bolt head because didn't have enough room to get the front clip off. And it's the first time this front clip has ever been off this car, so I'm going to carefully scoot it over. And it'll also be a lot easier to tear apart than I was originally trying to do. Wow. I am a crowbar. So, yeah, this entire wiring harness is trash. SAS is going to get upgraded anyways for the 428 Police Interceptor Cobra Jet. I do love the fact that it's got all the stuff right here for a 4-speed. Because you just hook up the 4-speed to the 3-speed. Just have to do a few extra odds and ends here and there. So it's not looking too bad. Not too bad. So yeah, I think this car just had a surface redone and nothing else. So whatever that one old guy told us about the cars, I'm just gonna toss out the window. I'm just gonna go as is. So man, that's, I guess it's safe to say that it was a black car inside and out. So now I'll finish getting some of the stuff out. I gotta get a coffee can, put all that stuff in and sort it out later. Now I gotta take the door off on that side, get the stuff out of the back seat, get the back seat out. So, but yeah, maybe next week I'll tear this apart along with the front clip. Excuse me. But I had to grind off a bolt down over here. I kind of damaged it a little. It's easy to fix in order for it to get a little bit extra leverage for this bolt right here to come out. And once this side came off, I lifted it up, shimmied it over. Let's get that glove out of the way so it's not in the way of the camera. Picked it up, pushed it over, that side came off, and the rest you saw was pretty much how it is. Whew. Frame, and this car looks awesome. And that's definitely a big block. You could definitely see, of course, you know, it's a police Interceptor. I mean, not police Interceptor, it's Interceptor and the 352. And it's going to get that police Interceptor, so I don't have to worry about switching that middle section out. It'll just pop right on in. The only thing I may have to do is some customization job for the middle well there for the 4-speed. But that top loader shifter with the thick shaft, that's probably going to be more expensive than the engine block that I'll be getting. Well, I better put this down and get a few things picked up here and there, and get that door off and get this back seat out and go from there. And then get one of these locks out. I think there's a deal right here. Yeah, there it is. See that tab right there? Really, this right here, hopefully it comes up in the camera. I gotta pull that out, which releases this. Same way as my 59 Ford, my F100 custom cab. So that'll be pretty simple, and this weekend I'll take that in and get a key fitted so that way I can get it to the trunk, take the trunk lid off so I can access the bolts to the back, so that way this can come off the frame this winter. So alrighty, I'm gonna put this down now and turn off the generator and get some things moving forward here. Well, I was gonna finish taking out the back seat, but when I took off the bottom, filled with nothing but a mouse nest. So I'm actually gonna have to get some masks and finish the rest of the job, clean that out, because I found some old, long expired mice in there. So and this still looks pretty decent, but I gotta clean all that out. I'm almost thinking about mocking an XL seat and putting it back here. It's just loaded. Don't know what treasures I'll supposedly find. Did find my other ashtray though that was over there. It's still in immaculate condition. And of course, old old window scraper. The plastic piece fell off. That's actually still pretty good, but the wood's starting to rot. That's still junk. I'm gonna grab a coffee can here shortly and pick up all these bolts and such. So all in all, it's not too bad. Really not too bad. 100% safe to say that she's a black car. So that one old guy lied to me about stuff through and through. So I'm not gonna rely on anything that he said. I want to toss everything out to what he told me. I also gotta pick up those shims too that came off the front. So yeah, it's stuff starting to peel due to age. Pretty sure there's no lead in this paint. Not even so, when I sand it and sandblast it, I want to be wearing a extremely good mask anyhow. And some of this stuff I'm going to have to get out and dig out, and a whole bunch of other things like this right there. Make some new stuff so that way the wheel wells can fit right on in. And carefully tip this up, because now this will be a lot easier to take apart. But look how big the wheel well is. Wheel well, inner one right there, and the fender is massive. I don't know if it's bigger than the 58 Chevy because I don't have a front clip just yet. But yeah, she's gonna stay. Of course, giant rock guard under there. It, like I said, be a lot easier to take apart now. Instead of trying to take it apart on the car. And see this spot, I damaged it a little, just splatting it and everything with some flat piece of metal and the hammer. But once I loosened this spot up, everything else came undone. So I also got to get that up on a pallet. So one last thing to look at, which is done on this car, it's the front power steering unit for these over to the 64 Mercury. I'll go ahead and show that now. I'll cut the camera and, well, actually, you know what, we just kind of go over there right now as I set it right here, because a lot of these Fairlanes, believe it or not, there's the middle here, there we go, cross over with the newer Mercuries. And I think that 71 Montego MX, once I get that far, I think its front power steering unit will actually cross over the Cherry Bomb Victoria. And also too, the steering units on these Mercuries cross over with Galaxies. Of course, there's a little bit of a steering difference. You have to do some modification, but if you want power steering on your old Ford like mine, Cherry Bomb Victoria, it'll be a way to go. So let's see here. Hopefully you can kind of see this. Now this is off that Edsel. It's reversed on this side. Pretty much the same kind of setup as the 64 Mercury, just flipped. So all I pretty much have to do is whatever unit that you put on the car, whatever you take off of, so if your power steering unit's off, say like another Mercury like this for the 58, you got to follow that same pattern. But also too, you have to do a lot of testing, a lot of testing. Take it to a specialist and see where the ratio is. Because it'll hook on right there. Of course, there'll be another unit on this side too, as you can see right there. So that's pretty much all the extent that I know. But again, you'll have to seek out a professional on that sort of thing when you put these on. Same darn thing. And the steering unit right there, the steering box, let's get this out of the way here. Once I get this off, I want to put it on Cherry Bomb Victoria and see what differences there are, because that looks like the same darn thing. So if you're looking for a power steering unit, I'll experiment around between this and that 71 Montego MX parts car. I was thinking about having it as a, you know, save it, but no. There's too much stuff on it that I actually need, and looking it over, the car is actually getting ready to fall apart. So it's not savable by any means, and I don't want to mess with it. So, yeah. So all in all, that's pretty much everything in a nutshell. You know, Mercury, same kind of setup as a Galaxy. I'll go over right here because Tucker's 64 is also a power steering unit. As like I said, people want power steering units on their older Fords, whether it be like a custom 300, ranch wagon, country squire, standard Ford, Ford delivery, or a Ford Fairlane or 500. Let's see if we can't move this around. And as you can see, same thing, but Galaxy power steering unit holder is on the right side. So, and it's the same kind of steering box too, as you can see. They just have it on the opposite side. And go over right here. Not too much stuff in the way. See? Kind of go in right there. See that? 2 bolts right there. Those bolt heads. Same kind of spot on the Mercury. So there you all go. And travel back over here. I'll just leave that power steering unit over there on the 64 Merc. There's some stuff I gotta grab off of her. Do a little bit of a walk. Getting blistering hot. But as you can see, right there's a universal hole on this side. May have to do some customization. Not sure to a certain extent. But right here is also your hole too. And also this right here. I didn't mean to point at this, I meant this right here. So as you can see, it goes up right there. In the spot of the unit over there. So you got options between as you can see the steering box. I'll do comparisons in the future for it to help everyone, but steering box almost same darn thing as a Mercury and a Galaxy. He's got like 63 4-doors over there of Galaxy you can look at and we can compare, but I know for a fact 64 crossover with no problems. So instead of paying big money for 58 year specific, you can go to a 64 Mercury or 64 Galaxy. In fact, they got stuff for Galaxies online left and right. You just have to, you know, compare stuff. But if you want to take the risk and everything, go for it. But in time, once I get stuff, you know, torn off of those and the Montego MX and stuff off of this, we'll slap stuff on and compare. So that way I could help everyone to put power steering units on these. And again, you know, it's just like, you know, Edsel, anything Ford in 58. I think also to the Mercuries as well. And the power steering units, you know, for your custom 300, Fairlane 500, standard ranch wagon, 2-door, 4-door, country squires, deliveries. I mean, pretty much same kind of setup. So alrighty, I shall call it there because it's getting pretty gosh darn hot out here. Please take in consideration of liking, sharing, commenting, and subscribing. Not after no money in any way, shape, or form. No donations, no PayPal, no nothing. We're just after subscribers. Alrighty, I better get a can and pick this stuff up before it gets too hot. So y'all have a good night. Take care and stay safe. See you later. And thanks again for the support.